So I've been trying to get some seeds going and some little planting trays, and I didn't have enough potting soil. I had robbed some potting soil that we had from last year, left over in a couple, but it wasn't enough. Melinda had used a bunch of it to put around some plants that it kind of broke down and got lower in. So when we were out today, I said, you know what, let's just swing through by a store and just see if we can get some, since we're already right here by a place. I'll price that stuff, and they want anywhere from $9 to $14 for some decent stuff, and I just won't justify spending that on that. I told Melinda we don't need potting soil. People get caught up in that ready-made stuff, ready-made. Now some people, it may be their only choice. They're in the city, they're wanting to grow something on their balconies and all. By all means, go buy that. If you're out in the country and you got a little bit of land and trees and stuff, there is nature's composting pile that makes nature's potting soil. And what I'm going to do is go over here and get some of that, and I'm going to show you an alternative instead of going and spending all that money. Get your nose back. Yeah, you get your nose back. Anywhere where you got a lot of trees like this right here, like this big tree here, for instance, anywhere you got a lot of trees like this, and you have a lot of foliage falls here, rots and decays, and even in my instance, the cattle come in here and there's the manure that mixes in as well. Well, you end up with a nice compost on its own. You have decaying wood, all of those things. It's like here where I just kicked this log, move this back, just kind of brush the leaves right off the top right there. Just brush that back, those dry leaves off, and just watch how tender this soil is underneath here. Just look at that. Look at that soil there. It's just full of nutrients, and where these leaves are always breaking down, this wood's decaying here on the back side. It's also releasing its nutrients back in and breaking down. The insects tend to come there. They're leaving their little deposits behind, and you end up with a very nice natural potting soil right there. Very nice. Of course, you want to get it this time of year, maybe in the spring or sometime when it's damp. According to what part of the country you live in, it may be like this all the time. But there you go, right there. It's nice and fluffy and soft. It's got all that organic material in it that has broke down. So I got a bucket and a shovel here. I'm gonna scrape around, get me some so I can put them in trays and get some seeds going. So there you have it right there. Very nice. This is going to make excellent potting soil. And you can add like vermiculite in this if you want to. Just help it and make sure that it doesn't compact too much. But this seems like it's not going to. Alright, there it is. I'm going to head up here, get it in some trays. So with these bees here, I am seriously contemplating buying some beehives, and I might get lucky and be able to get them to take up in that beehive. Mel and I, we already been talking for 2, maybe 3 years that we might want to put beehives here on the property. And actually right over here is exactly where I thought about before, because I noticed they like to find trees right over here in this forest. And you know, bees are so good for your crops. They're definitely good for your garden. And the honey, of course, you can get more benefits right here off your homestead from it too. So I might have to go ahead and get on that old internet and do a little bit more research. I've looked them up before. I think I know what I want. May have to go ahead and put that order in, and that'll be a little bit more commerce out there to help keep this economy alive. As long as we got all these additional people coming on, like Amazon's hiring additional people for delivery drivers because they have a huge influx right now. People ordering online instead of going out shopping. And every little bit helps. It's a trickle down. So I have no problem with that. Something I want anyway, something that will benefit our homestead. So I think I'm gonna look up and get that. And of course, probably gonna need a beekeeper suit. Yeah, a little bit of gear to go with it. Well, it'd be fun, it'd be exciting, and a little bit more independence and something to add for the sweet tooth. So I have these trays right here, as you see. They're all stacked together. Like when you go up to a nursery, buy plants, and they'll come in these little trays, and you have different ones, you know, they'll set in there. Let me show you here. And I'll set in those spots. Of course, these had something in them before, and we have just tons of these. We reuse them again and again to plant in. As you see right here, earlier today, I planted a lot here. I have more upstairs in front of our like little indoor greenhouse up at the top staircase, as well as in the windowsill here. I have things waiting to sprout out as well. And I have some stuff that's already sprouting, summer squash. We've got some beans, some climbing beans that are already sprouted. Just numerous different things upstairs in the window there. So here's some of that really good soil I just got outside. But these are kind of stuck together. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and start filling this soil up in there. It's really nice organic material, super nice. Oh, it smells good too. That really good earthy smell. Nice and rich. Let's get these all filled up. Probably want to pack it in a little bit. What I like to do is just leave it down just a little like that to the depth I want my seed. Then what I'll do is I'll just lay my seed right there, just right on top, and then I'll add my soil over the top to bury the seed, instead of trying to make like a hole, trying to push it in or anything like that. Really great natural material right here. Like I say, I'll pack that down just a little bit, slightly, not too tight, slightly, just about the depth that I want my seed. And There it is. Then I'll put my seeds here, and after I put my seeds, I'll add more soil in over the top. So there it is. Don't hesitate. There's no better time than right now to get started on your gardening, planting. The longer you wait, the longer before you can reap those rewards from your work, and it's enjoyable. And right now, at this time, like we are in this nation of quarantines and isolations and lockdowns and all these things, this is a wonderful pastime to do right there at your house. You can plant it, you can nurture it each day, you can watch it sprout, you can watch it grow, and it gives you some happiness, some comfort, and some peace in your life during these times of uncertainty and worry. There's no sense in worrying. Just find something to focus your mind on like this and just enjoy life. Life will continue on, and you can watch life grow right before your eyes.